Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's AceTrainerNinja here today, my dudes, for a brand new battle video for your viewing pleasure. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. If you do find that you've enjoyed by the end of the video, make sure you drop a like for me, because it really does help a lot. You should definitely hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new around here, and share this video with a friend. Check out my boy Zorua Myister here, whom we are battling today. Looking at his team, we see he has Garchomp, probably a Mega Lopunny, a seriously annoying boy, and a Mimikyu. And then the Chinchino, which I don't really... You don't really see that often, but I know it has Skill Link, and I know it can potentially do work if it has the chance to do so. So I wasn't really sure what he was trying to do with that. We have... was it Meloetta? Which I also don't really know what he's trying to do with that. But yeah, looking at his team is kind of scary. I see some pretty hard-hitting mons there. If I let that Mimikyu get a Swords Dance up, it's going to be a huge problem. If I let the Garchomp get a Swords Dance up, or if it has like Choice Band or something like that, then it's going to be hitting like a darn truck. We obviously have to watch out for that Mega Lopunny with its fake out shenanigans, and you know, and then we have Prankster with Recover and Will-O-Wisp and all that kind of crap over there in Sableye. So a lot of potential things we have to worry about here. So as you guys see, I'm using my PU team. This was a battle from long ago, but without any further ado, I think we should get into it, because I've been chit-chatting for 2 minutes now and we haven't started anything. But yeah, this was a great battle. Check out my boy Zorua Myister, linked in the description, as well as my Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. You guys already know. He's gonna lead with the Chinchino, as I did lead with Kill It, just to try and set up webs. And I was really hoping I'd outspeed here. I know this thing typically carries Rock Blast. I knew it would kill me with the skill link, but I was just really hoping I could outspeed just to set up webs. But as we see, that didn't happen for me, which is a huge bummer, to say the least. I really kind of thought I needed the webs to win this battle, especially with that Mimikyu around. I really just thought I kind of needed that. So I'm gonna send in Black Pearl here. I don't actually really remember why I did this. I guess I resisted the Rock Blast if he was choiced, and I was immune to his Tail Slap if he was not. But he does go ahead and swap out into Sableye, which I'm just going to hit with an Anchor Shot, which doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, it's like a 3-hit KO, but still, in this metagame, 3-hit KOs are not enough. And he does get the Will-O-Wisp off in the next turn with that Prankster having ass over there, as I go for the Shadow Claw, which is, again, not going to pick up the KO, even though I do snag the crit. But I think that crit didn't really matter, obviously, because he didn't die, and he's gonna get a Recover off the next turn again with that Prankster having ass. And I just went for another Anchor Shot, trying to see if I could get a little bit of damage off on this thing. And after seeing the damage this Anchor Shot's doing, and knowing he has Recover, I'm not really feeling super confident about this matchup. So I'm just gonna swap out here and go out into who did I go into? Psyduck. That's right. Oh yeah, Psyduck, Psyduck, Psyduck. I still don't even know what the fuck this nickname is. I have not figured it out, but I'm gonna copy the Prankster, which is kind of nice, so I thought. And since I have Prankster, his Prankster moves aren't gonna affect me, and my Prankster moves don't affect him, as he's just gonna go for the knockoff and knock off my Eviolite, which is huge and annoying, and the critical hit. And now I can't touch him with Prankster. And this is before I realized that Prankster doesn't affect Prankster, and Prankster doesn't affect Dark types, or something like that. Either way, Stabilize immune to my trying to set up Prankster moves, and I don't really think that I can go for a Discharge. It's the only thing I think I can hit him with, because my other attacking move is Try Attack. Yeah, Try Attack. So I just have to swap out here going to White Rose. He does knock off my leftovers, which is, again, kind of annoying. Knockoff is definitely kind of annoying. Half my team is without an item now. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and it misses, and I get a free Calm Mind up, which is really not too crazy. I do think that I probably could have killed with just a Moonblast, which I actually do have on this set. You guys have seen these sets before, so I'm not going to go over the sets too much. If you guys are curious about the sets, go back and watch some of the older videos with this team. You know, this is like been a month or two now. You guys can definitely go back and check that out. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description. But a Moonblast is going to take out the Sableye. It's going to be more than enough damage after the Calm Mind, and White Rose is burned and no longer with the leftovers. So we're kind of sitting in a pretty awkward spot. He just has to bring in his Garchomp. I think there's no way he just doesn't have Iron Head or Poison Jab or something on this thing, but I decided to stay in on the off chance I live, which I do, and I don't know how. I don't know how I lived this Garchomp's Iron Head. Definitely Definitely should have died to that, but I did live, and I'm going to be able to get off a Moonblast on this thing, which is going to be plenty of damage to take this thing out, as I am taking more burn damage than anything, really. Actually, that's not true. The Iron Head did a lot. But now I'm going to see the Meloetta come out here, which is shiny, and I don't think shiny Meloetta is actually a thing. I don't know if they ever released shiny Meloetta. This might be a hacker exposed video. I don't know. But he's going to go for the Psychic and take out my White Rose. So I'm just going to send an Eat Me over here. The Shellfish, everyone thinks that it's a vagina joke. It's not. He's a shellfish. You eat shellfish. You know, he's a clam. You eat clams. I guess it's kind of a vagina joke, but it's not really. That wasn't the point of the nickname. But he's going to switch on to his Mimikyu as I get a free Shell Smash up. And I am actually chilling over here with a Focus Sash just in case he does want to try and hit me with some big damage. But he just goes for the Shadow Sneak, which is not even going to be enough to bring me down to yellow. So I'm just going to go for the Icicle Spear, which first turn breaks the Disguise, and the rest of the Icicle Spears are just going to murder this Mimikyu in the coldest possible way you could possibly murder anyone. Have you ever tried sticking an ice cube through someone? Don't ever do that. That'd be an absolutely terrible thing to do. But a few of these Icicle Spears will be able to take out this Mimikyu, and that thing is now dead and no longer a threat, and I am very relieved. At this point in the battle, I'm thinking, I think there's a pretty good chance that I can win this. He does still have this Mega here, which could be a potential problem if he wants to go for the Jump Kick or something. But I was feeling pretty comfortable with my team right now. I do still have my Choice Scarfed Salandit in the back, or Salazzle in the back, which does big damage pretty much no matter what. But we're going to see the Fake Out here, and I'm going to flinch. But I do actually live, which means I'm going to be able to go for the Icicle Spear next turn, since I do outspeed, thanks to me being max attack, max speed with Shell Smash. So I do outspeed this thing. And the crit didn't matter, because after 5 Icicle Spears, he would have been dead anyway. It really doesn't matter. But we did pick up the KO on that Lopunny, which is amazing. And now we see the Chinchino come back out here, who is as well skill linked. So we're going to figure out who is the better skill link mon here. And since I do already have my Shell Smash up, I'm going to move first and be able to take this thing out with an Icicle Spear. And then, after all these Icicles, we're just going to wait for this. Hold on. Watch this animation. That was so much better than the other 15 we've seen. But yeah, after that Chinchino goes down, he's going to send out his Meloetta once again, which is in a Cherish Ball and Shiny. So maybe they did release one? I don't know. I actually don't know. But we're going to outspeed and be able to take this thing out with another Icicle Spear. So, this is pretty much Cloyster the battle. Like, Cloyster does so much work if you give him the chance to set up. If you ever see a Cloyster on the enemy team, do not, under any circumstances, give them the chance to set up. Do not do it. Don't ever do it. But we did defeat Zorua Myister. Like I said, this guy is a good friend of mine. You guys should definitely check out his channel. I will link it in the description, very top of the description. You don't have to look very hard. It's right there. Like, if you click the description drop-down box, it's right there in front of your face. You should definitely click that link and go check out his channel. He's a cool guy. He hasn't posted in a while, but he does still make quality content. And since this video, or this battle was pretty short, and this video in turn is going to be pretty short, I'm going to leave you guys with a surprise at the end, so you definitely should check this out. But until next time, love you a long time. I'll see you guys in the next time. See you in the next time. See you in the next video. Bye.